You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio. I'm Jody Miller-Young, your host, and we have a really special show today because it's all about empowered women. I am a member of the Women in the Pet Industry Network, which is a wonderful organization that supports one another and really kind of helps lift one another up. And I'm here today with Shauna Shu, who is our fearless leader. And she's going to tell us what WIPIN is all about and what makes it so special. Right now, we're going to take a short break from our sponsor. Don't go away. Just go grab that favorite beverage, get comfortable, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back after a short pause.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Let's talk pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Jody Miller-Young, and we're here at a very special event at the Super Zoo Conference for the Women in the Pet Industry Network. That's an organization I belong to of empowered women who are helping to empower each other and help each other. And I'm very excited to highlight some of the wonderful women of WIPIN and the businesses that they've created and the products that they have that can help you solve problems. I want to start by introducing you to our fearless leader, Shauna Shu, who is really the inspiration behind the organization and why we are such a strong and empowering one. So, Shauna, thank you so much for sitting down with me. Everyone meet Shauna Shu. Hey, Shauna.
Thanks, Jody. And I love you. And people go fearless leader, but I think as women, we're like full of fear. And it's the ones that do it anyway. And I think that's what you're going to hear when you hear about WIPIN women, that they're scared to death, but they are making the stuff. They're doing the innovation. They're taking the risks. They're throwing it all out there and saying, I believe in me. I think I believe in me. Or they're saying, I have enough. And that's what makes it work, is because we're all sitting around helping each other. That's what we do.
Well, it's such a profound thing that you said, and it's something that I actually taught my daughter. Be afraid and do it anyway. Because to let fear stop you in life, we well know that, you live a much less rich life. So tell us about the kinds of things WIPIN does for the wonderful women of WIPIN.
Thanks. What's funny is we do a lot. We work really hard. Our philosophies are really about women helping women, because we believe when a woman helps another woman, big magic happens. And collaboration and partnerships and friendships and real business gets done. But we can't do it for them. And so instead of saying, because sometimes people go, well, I don't know. And those are women who are letting their fear get in their way. The women who are actually members and active members get so much out of it because they put so much in. And that means that they show up for things. That means they come to these meetups. It means that they step up and sponsor. It means they say, I matter. They're in the magazine. And then they promote it, because it's not just them, it's everyone. It's sort of like, I'm good, but you're good too. It's so different than so many organizations where we play small, especially if there's a lot of men in them.
And empowering, really empowering. There must be a gazillion, but is there a success story that comes to mind?
Oh my God, there's so many success stories. And what I love is that people will go, oh, because I was at the conference, then now we have a mastermind and we get together once a week. And then we had a winner last year. And we do the Pet Industry Woman of the Year, and it's the only body that gives an award for any category in the pet space. So it's not individual or niched, it's anyone. So we could have groomers or trainers or pet sitters or manufacturers. And so we had a winner last year, and when she stood up, she said, I would not be on this stage without the women I met at the conference last year.
Wow.
It was, we're all like chills. And she's like, they're my buddies. We're all in different businesses. And they encouraged me. And she wouldn't be on the stage without the encouragement of these other women. And it just gives me chills. And you hear about that all the time. Oh, yeah, I'm doing business with this WIPIN member. Or I always call the WIPIN members first. And that's how we help each other. Because we know that we're not mean girls. And I have to say that because...
Absolutely important to say.
We're not mean girls. And there's another funny story, really quick. So I had a woman, and she just came at me so awful, and who are you, and why do you think you should be running this organization and everything? And I just sort of smiled. First I was a little offended. Why am I? But then I said, you know what? I don't really think this network is for you. She got all mad, right? And she goes, well, if you're not letting me in, or if you don't think I'm right for it, I'm going to tell all my friends. And I went, have at it. Well, later, this amazing, wonderful speaker at our conference came up and said, Shauna, you never knew this. But this woman came up to me and said, do you believe the audacity of this woman who didn't want me as a member? And she said, that's why I joined. She's a mean girl.
That is priceless, Shauna.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
Well, I'm a really proud member, so I want to put it out there for any other women in the pet industry. Where can people find you?
Thanks. We have a website. It's www.womeninthepetindustry.com. And if you want to get a hold of me, it's Shauna at womeninthepetindustry.com. And I have to say, you're one of our rising stars, our talented members, and we adore you.
Thank you. Feelings mutual. And we're going to meet more wonderful women of WIPIN and what they do, their businesses, and how they can help you solve problems. Thanks, Shauna.
Thank you.
How many of you have tried numerous products to clean up dog and cat messes and get rid of the odor? I know I have. This very pretty lady in front of me makes products that work, and they do it naturally, which is really important to me, and I know it's important to you. That's why they're called Unique Natural Products, and we're here with a family company. So Julie Holmes, who's running it now. Julie, hi.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing this. Tell us about what you do.
We manufacture bacterial cleaning products to permanently remove your odors and stains. And we can remove old ones as well as new ones.
That's critical because there are a lot of products on the market that, claim that are natural, but yours are a little bit different. You really tackle it from enzyme and bacteria?
Our product is bacterial. So a bacteria produces an enzyme. Enzyme's job is to break down organic waste. But that's just part of it. What happens with the bacteria, then the bacteria comes in and literally biodegrades that stain and odor, turns it into water and carbon dioxide, and it goes away.
And it happens fast, right?
It does. Sometimes it will take overnight if you have a big stain, a heavy stain, but it goes to work immediately. You start seeing results right away.
What about cat owners? I know I had two. They passed over the Rainbow Bridge, but boy, whenever they went outside that litter box, it was a nightmare.
It does a fabulous job on cat as well as dog. And also when cats, when you travel, sometimes they get mad at you and they'll use your luggage to tell you never to go away again. And I have had numerous calls of people that say, can I use this on my luggage? And I say, of course, and it solves the problem for them.
This is what's so nice about truly natural products because you can use them around pets, you can use them around children, you can use them on most things, and you don't ever have to worry, and I love that. Tell people about the different specific products that you offer.
Okay, we have a big lineup, but we have our concentrated product, and I always recommend that if you have a puppy or an older incontinent dog or just somebody who's got a health issue or a cat as well. We have ready-to-use products. We also have a cat-specific advanced formula, dog advanced formula, and we have just come out with a pet bed cleaner, a hard surface cleaner, as well as a turf cleaner. And turf if you've done your whole backyard in grass or you have the small little potty pad in your apartment, you need a place for your little pet to go.
Wow, you've got it covered, Jewel.
We do, yeah. We also have a carpet. We have our carpet shampoo and a skunk odor and stain remover that really removes the skunk odor when your dog has an encounter with a skunk.
That's fantastic. Now, you have an aspect to your site that really touched my heart. It's called My Unique Story, and the one that you have up there now is Anisi's story? Anisi's story. Tell us a little bit about her story and what makes that special.
This little girl is incredible. She was born in Belize, and there was a couple from Colorado that heard about her, and they had the same disease. And they just knew if this little girl was going to grow up in Belize, she would not live to a very old age.
Is it spina bifida or?
It's different than spina bifida. It's a very, very rare disease, and I can't even remember the name of it. But the father is truly a rocket scientist. So the father and the mother, they went down to Belize, and they they lived there for 3 months so they could adopt Anisi. They brought Anisi home, but one of the problems is when you need a service dog, you can't get one until you are of a certain age. Well, Anisi's 12. She needs one now. And Anisi, just to give you a picture, at 12 years old, she's 20 pounds. She's this little bitty fragile thing, and anything can break her arm, a leg. She's very fragile. So a lovely lady who owns Zippity Doodles, Golden Doodles, had a sweet doodle that was born with a little bit of a cleft palate. She couldn't sell her. Her name was Pearl. And because she was hand-raised with a bottle, she just loves to be held. Well, Debbie gave Pearl to Anisi, and then a wonderful dog trainer named Anna Malera, who owns Training with Grace in Colorado, trained Pearl for Anisi. And it is absolutely amazing, the bond and what this dog can do for Anisi. And Anisi is an incredibly talented artist. She has art in the White House. She was the largest contributor to Children's Hospital of Denver by 2 pieces of art that sold for $100,000 in one night.
Oh, my God.
She's met Hillary. She's met Michelle Obama. This little girl is just a phenomenal little spirit, and it was just so fun to hear her story and see how Pearl has changed their lives.
And to share it with, the rest of the world. It's there's a video for Anisi's unique story that is very touching, and I highly recommend watching it. It's beautiful the way she is with that dog, and her parents are with that dog, and what this wonderful Pearl does for them, and Anisi's art, which is wonderful. So tell people where they can find you and also Anisi's story.
Our website is www.uniquemm, like marymary.com. And the story is on the banner there, and it also shows all about our products.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
Training our dogs is probably one of the most confusing and frustrating aspects of being a dog parent. But I'm here with Sylvia Wilson of Barkbusters, and she is demystifying this for us. And I'm thankful. Aren't you? Sylvia is the co-founder of Barkbusters, and she's going to tell us what she does. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, how are you? What we do is we actually take a holistic approach to dog behavior and training, and we're more based in the home. We go into the client's home and where we can view the behavior. One of the things we found very early on that dogs actually are more at home in their own environment. They don't tend to stress as much. They're more open to learning, so they catch on much faster. And one of the things we do is when we go into the home to speak with the client and view their dog's behavior, we actually teach them how to speak dog. Because one of the things I always say is, would you like me to do this lesson today in either English or in French or German or Spanish? And of course, if they're English speaking, their first comment is, English please. And I say, why is that? And they say, well, because I speak English, it's my first language. And then I always follow that up with, well, what do you think the dog's first language is? And of course they say, well, it's dog. So of course it is. So that's why we start to teach them how to speak dog. Now, because of a dog, the intelligence of a dog, we cannot bring the dog ever up to the human level. We have to go down, dumb it down if you like, and go down to the dog's level.
And keep it really clear and keep it really consistent, right? I mean, do you go into people's homes all over the country?
Yes, we do. We're actually, believe it or not, we're in 7 countries. Barkbusters is the largest dog training company in the world, and we're throughout the USA. We've got offices everywhere. We've got at least 150 offices throughout the US. And we have specialists in most areas that go into people's homes and help them with their unruly pets and show them how to get their dogs turned around quite quickly.
That is incredible. And if somebody wants to find a trainer for them, they just go on your site and plug in their zip code?
Yes, they go to www.barkbusters.com and it will prompt them to put in their zip code, and then they will get in contact with a trainer in their location near them.
And even though you are the Barkbusters person, everybody that you have working for you, and there must be like 100 people at least, they all were carefully trained with your methods, yeah?
Yes, they are, and they're actually, we reevaluate everyone's training every 12 months, and we also are constantly upgrading their training. We actually have webinars on a monthly basis. We go into their areas and we go on lessons with them. One of the things about the Barkbusters method is it's actually totally different. It's a unique system, and we don't use treats. It's not treat-based. We don't harm or hurt the dog in any way. We actually, one of our catch cries is hands are only for patting. So we don't want people actually, grabbing their dog or hurting their dog or picking their dog up or trying to drag their dog back to the scene of the crime. It's all body language and it's communication. It's canine communication in a way that the dog gets it, and it gets it very fast. So it's all about speaking the dog's language, and the dog just catches on to it very quickly.
Fantastic. Now, you have a product called the Game Changer that's gotten quite a bit of attention. Tell us about it.
Yes, at this show we've had a lot of attention on the Game Changer. It really is a game changer because what it does, it's kind of got two or three purposes, if you like. It actually exercises the dog's mind and body, because the way it's designed, and it is a treat-based tool for the dog, the way it's actually designed is that the dog naturally flicks it over, they paw at it, and they push at it, and they also chew on it. So it's designed in a way that it's nice and soft and pliable, but not easily destructible. It's almost indestructible, if you like. And the dog, it's got 2 settings. One is more difficult, the other one is easy, and it depends on the dog and the intelligence of the dog. But dogs absolutely love this toy. We had one of the vets that came to this expo last year who had a little Jack Russell, an aged Jack Russell, about 12, and she said really he's very depressed, he doesn't do much, just wanders around, never plays with toys. And my husband actually gave the lady a toy, the Game Changer, and said, take that home with him and see if he likes it. And she said, well, I doubt very much he will. At the next conference we were at the next vet expo, she came to our stand and she said to my husband, remember me? And he said, yes, I do. And she showed him a video of her dog carrying this toy around at the surgery, and it's his favourite toy. So that was such a great story, and now that dog's got a new lease of life.
Absolutely. That is really wonderful. So once again, where can people find you, Sylvia?
They can find us by going to our website on www.barkbusters.com.
Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
The Taurus Bowl isn't just a water bowl for our pets. It's a watering system. and it comes to us all the way from New Zealand. I'm here with Kim Goldsworthy, who founded Taurus Water Bowls, and she's here to tell us what makes it so special. Hey, Kim.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Tell us about Taurus.
Taurus is the only bowl in the world that actually bridges the gap between a watering system and a bowl, and it bridges that gap in both functionality as well as in price. Taurus has this year alone won 4 awards for innovation, 2 in America, 1 in Belgium, and 1 in the United Kingdom.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a big year for Taurus. We've been on QVC this year as well. And in the last year, we have actually topped over 16 countries for distribution of our product, all the way from New Zealand. But coming back to your question, Jodie, what makes it so special? Taurus actually stores the water in a main reservoir, and it automatically filters that water from the main reservoir into a drinking well. And what makes it magic is that it actually does it without batteries or power source.
So you can take it anywhere and not have to worry about it. Also, it filters, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It filters the water on the way through, and it has a lock function that locks that stored water away. And you're absolutely right. I take my Border Collie with me pretty much everywhere. When we go to the beach, I turn it onto lock, I remove the water that's in the well, and remember, it's filtered water. And Banksy has as much water as he needs when he wants it. There's 2 sizes, one that is a 1/4 gallon and one that is a 1/2 gallon. And it's a lot of water. Pets these days, regardless of the temperature or where they live or the breed or the amount of exercise, even medications and food they're on can change their watering needs. Taurus makes sure that your pet gets filtered water when it wants, where it wants.
That is fantastic. Very, very cool product. And I love that it comes in so many wonderful colors, too. Tell us what we have to choose from.
Sure. I originally launched it in charcoal red and blue. And then when I bought the smaller bowl, the 1/4 gallon out, which is oval to make sure it's whisker friendly, I went onto Facebook and said, what colors do you want? And it was pink, 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 orange, pink, 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 green. So we brought out a pink one, and the global markets have just asked me to bring out a 1/2 gallon in pink as well to go with the charcoal, the blue, and the red, which is a lot of pink.
Pet parents of girls love their pink. We know this.
They do. They absolutely do.
Now, you have some supplemental products, too, that you sell. Tell us about those.
Yes, we do. I've had those developed and made in America. We're actually going for the NASC quality seal as well. They're made from one of America's top animal health supplement companies. And what makes our supplements completely different is they are soluble and they are used within the bowl. So if you're dependent on the cat and dog's weight will determine how many tablets. Each bottle comes with 30 tablets, and a cartridge or a basket. You insert the number of tablets into that basket, you remove the filter from your Taurus water bowl, you pop that in, and over a 24-hour period, it will dissolve into the water so your pet can have electrolyte, probiotic, immunity, or joint for better health.
Fantastic. Where can people find Taurus?
So Taurus is available in premium pet independent stores, Crisis, I hope I've said that right, Crisis Pet Natural. We're working with a number of other players, Amazon and QVC.
There's no excuse not to get yourself a Taurus, and it sounds like a pretty special bowl. Thank you so much, Kim, and continued success.
Thank you.
Hold that thought. We're going to take a short break from our sponsor, so refresh that beverage, get cozy. We'll be right back.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
Are you having trouble getting the word out about your new pet product or invention? Let Whitegate PR open the gate to your marketing and public relations efforts. We've been specializing in public relations in the pet industry for over a decade. From press releases to media relations and publicity to pet trade shows and launch events to social media, the pet-friendly team at Whitegate PR has you covered. If you listen to the wise words of Bill Gates, he says, "If I had $1 left, I'd spend it on PR." Learn more at whitegatepr.com.
Begging to hear more of your favorite show? Full episodes of all our shows are available on demand. Go to PetLifeRadio.com to fetch our entire lineup of Possum Pet podcasts. Also, dig us up in iHeartRadio Talk and iTunes. Let's Talk Pets. Live and on demand only from Pet Life Radio.
Let's Talk Pets
Let's Talk Pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio. Exercise is so important for us and our pets. And I'm here today with Krista Wickens of Fit Paws. Her brand is taking the best of our human exercise equipment and making it for dogs. And she's doing it stylishly. Tell us all about it, Krista.
Well, thank you for having me. Our company, we are experts in canine and conditioning products. We're a global company, and our roots are in the human fitness side, but we have created products specific for the canine world. So, just because it works well in the human world doesn't always translate to the canine world. And we really look at their body and how they behave to create the best. But really what it's all about is keeping them fit. We have so many dogs that are overweight and not getting the exercise that they need. APPA says that more dogs than ever are staying home and being left at home without any exercise all day. We have these obesity statistics that are out of control. We need to be doing something with our dogs. So
Agreed.
we don't need to make it complicated. It needs to be simple, it needs to be fun, and that's what it's all about.
Perfect. Tell us about some of your products. You have a lot of products that people should check out. Tell us about some of them.
Right. So we have a lot of balanced products because we believe that the body needs to be conditioned from the inside out. So focusing on the core, one of my favorite products is the Canine Fit Bone. It's shaped like a bone, but it does all of the same functions as any other balanced product. It offers instability to grow those muscles and help them to be strong. We have Cavaletti, we do agility, we have many different products to choose from, but our newest product that we just launched is Canine Gym in a Box, and it gives you several tools to work with to make fitness at home easy and simple.
I love that name, Gym in a Box. It's very good. I have to get some of your stuff for my Terrier Terror Jasper because he could definitely use getting some of that energy out. So tell us where people can find you so they could check out more of your products and purchase.
Right, so the best place for them to find us is on fitpawsusa.com. That's FITPAWSUSA.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Krista.
Thank you.
Does your dog or cat have dry, itchy skin, joint pain, maybe digestive issues? Do you want to know about products that can help prevent this or can help make them feel better? I'm here with Gladys Galliano of Welly Tales, and she's going to tell us about some of her natural products that work. Hi, Gladys.
Hi, thank you for inviting us to share with you all the information that we have to solve problems for your dogs.
Yes, tell us about your products.
Okay, we have a complete line of supplements that help your dog to be longer life and be healthy forever. We have a different products for different issues, and we have supplements that help to solve problems for joint problems, for skin and cold problems, and for digestion problems. And additionally, we have some supplements to keep your dog longer for a senior dog that has a lot of good ingredients to keep your dog very, very healthy for a long time.
Well, and you know what you're talking about because John Leveris, who is the founder of the company, has a degree in nutrition and genetics, and you have a degree in microbiology. So tell us what you bring to the table, the two of you, in terms of this knowledge to make products that you know are going to work for our animals.
Okay. We work with science. We study all the ingredients that we add to all our products. And we know that everything that we put in our product is very healthy and help your dog to be very, very good. And additional, all the products are very natural. We don't put any artificial. Everything is natural and help your dog to be healthy. We trust that our products make your dog healthy all the time.
Wonderful. And you have a new product now, too, a food that I'd love for you to tell us about and what makes it so special.
Okay, we have a dehydrated food, completely balanced, nutritional, with all the ingredients that your dog needed. After you feed your dog with this product, you are not going to have any problems because has everything, has very good high protein, that is 37% of protein, not any food has it, and has additional fruits, vegetables, detox that help healthy all the time, and has minerals and vitamins. It's Welly Chef. Welly Chef is the best dehydrated food that is in the market in this moment.
Wonderful. Gladys, where can people find you and purchase these products?
Now we are in many small stores because we have to teach people how to feed the dog. And we have like 5 big distributors in U.S., around the East and the West.
Can they go on your website and put their zip code in and find out a store near them, or can they buy on your website?
We have our own website, and you can get it there, and we can get good discount if you are belonging to this good association.
Wonderful. And it's www.wellytails, and it's TAILS for tails.com, right?
Yes, that's our webpage.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Gladys.
Thank you for everybody to share with us. Thank you.
Keeping our fur babies clean and smelling great is important for the good health of their skin and coat, but also for our sanity. Right? I know it is for mine. Jenny Dwyer of Mutt Knows Best has some great suggestions for us in her lovely natural products. And we're sitting here with her today, and she's going to tell us more. Hey, Jenny.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Tell us about what you make.
Well, we make a line of natural dog products. We handcraft everything, and we use as many local main ingredients as we can. So in our products, we have everything from the smelliest dog to the hairiest dog to the dirtiest dog. And it's very easy to pick which formula you need because our products are called You Hairy Dog, You Smelly Dog, You Dirty Dog, You Itchy Dog, whatever you need. But in those formulas, we incorporate skin nutrition. So we use wild Maine blueberries, organic Maine oats, Maine seaweed, and we want them to have a healthy skin and coat from the skin up, because if they have healthy skin, not stripping all those oils, their coat's going to be beautiful. You're going to be happier because they're not going to smell bad.
And these are natural shampoos and conditioners. Are there any other products in the collection?
There are. We have shampoos, conditioners, sprays for in-between bath, and we have an awesome nose and paw balm that was actually our first product and why we're called Mutt Knows Best. That was developed because of my puppy dog, Bandit, who was always sunburning his nose. And I felt really guilty putting sunscreen on him because of all the chemicals in sunscreen, and I couldn't even pronounce the ingredients, so I certainly didn't want those ingredients in his bloodstream.
Absolutely, and we're learning more and more how important it is to keep their paws moisturized. It's such an important part of their body. It's like an organ almost of the body with regulating sweat and, terrain and balance. So, and the nose too. I've learned that over the past couple of years, and I do the same thing. So it's great that you're doing this. Now, do you have like a favorite testimonial from someone that, maybe had like a dog with itchy skin or whatever? You have people writing into you all the time telling you, oh my God, you solved my problem.
We do. We get great feedback, and we love all types of feedback, and luckily most of our feedback, almost 100% of the time, is fantastic. So we love to get, have people send us pictures of their dog that had such a sore, dry, cracked nose, and they would just lay around kind of bummed out because the dog's nose is their most sensitive organ. So that gets dried out or sunburned or hurt, and it gets cracked. It's so sore. You can imagine, like when we stub our toe, it's probably times 1,000 for them to have a sore nose. So we love getting pictures and fan mail, and Bandit gets fan mail from people thanking him for having a mom that invented a product like that for him because it's benefited their dog. And it's wonderful to just hear from people that love their pets as much as we do.
Oh, that is so lovely, Jenny. Where can people find you and buy?
We're online at muttknowsbest.com, and then online as well. You can type in your zip code, and it will give you a store near you that sells us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and continued success.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Described as products for traveling pets and their people, Sturdy Products makes lots of cool stuff for people who like to be active with their dogs. And we're here with CEO Penny Johnson to tell us more about it. Hey, Penny.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm overwhelmed by the products and the wonderful people that I'm meeting here, especially women in the pet industry.
That's how I feel too.
I feel blessed to be part of this group. I really do.
Same here, same here, same here. Let's talk Sturdy. People are being more and more active with their pets. It's certainly the time of year now and into the fall. Tell us about some of your more popular products.
Well, our best sellers are the Flex Height Sturdy Bag pet carrier that has been on the market for 20 years. It's made to travel on an airplane under the seat because it flexes under. You can also use it in the car and actually at home. It's a wonderful place for your pet to just go and hide out and sleep and rest. So we have the pet carrier. We also have a portable pop-up shelter line, and those are wonderful because they come in a very roomy carrying case where you can actually pre-pack it with food, water, your vet records, toys, whatever you may need in case of an emergency. You've got a great foundation for moving quickly when you need to, because you have a portable shelter that requires no assembly. You just pop it up. It can seatbelt in the car, and you can just get out of there and go wherever you need to go, and not necessarily always emergency. It can be for traveling to the beach, to the country for the day, and it's a great thing to have in a hotel or an RV. So it's portable containment, pop-ups, they're wonderful.
Wow, and you told me a story, a testimonial that you recently got from a customer that is a very strong one. Tell us about that involving this pop-up.
Absolutely. Well, it was one of our customers was traveling by car and had the cargo secured in the backseat of the car, was in a very serious traffic accident that impacted the car so hard that it broke the car apart, and it threw the shelter out, the portable shelter. In this case, it was a cargo. The cargo rolled. The animal was perfectly fine because he was in this zone of safety. So it's not a hard product. It's a soft, flexi product. So he survived and was just fine, and so did the owner, which we're very glad of. But it was a scary event, but everybody survived.
Thank God. Wow, that is some strong testimonial. Yeah, so now, where can people find Sturdy Products? Because there are many of them. Too many to go through now, but people should have a look. Where can they find you?
Well, you can find us on our own website, sturdyproducts.com. You can also see us on Amazon and Petco, PetSmart. Most of the larger retailers, you can find us, and a lot of the smaller ones too.
Wonderful. So if you want to be active with your dog, you want to go camping, you want to go to the beach, you want to take a car ride, check out Sturdy Products. There's something there for you. Thank you so much, Penny.
You're welcome, and thank you so much.
I'm sitting here with a dogaholic. I'm a dogaholic. Are you a dogaholic? Well, this dogaholic created a brand celebrating the love we have for our dogs. We're here with Candace Dagnolo to tell us all about it. Hey, Candace.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm at a pet expo. We're surrounded by petpreneurs and dogaholics.
What could be better than that, right?
Not a whole lot.
I know. So tell us, what is Dogaholics?
Well, Dogaholics is a concept where we help pet parents and petpreneurs. I started this business 10 years ago as a retailer, and now I have a doggy daycare, grooming, and training facility, and all of those were in Chicago. But I'm very passionate about business, almost as passionate about business as I am about dogs. And so now I'm helping petpreneurs go from working like a dog to living a top dog life, like I like to say.
I love that. See what I told you? WIPIN women are wonderful, and they're always looking to empower other women. So tell us about some of the services that you will provide, or you are providing, for dogpreneurs, petpreneurs?
Petpreneurs, yeah. Well, I find that when people want to start a pet business, right, whether that's a pet boutique, even a veterinarian or doggy daycare, pet sitting services, they quickly learn that it's not about playing with dogs all day, right? It's actually they end up working long hours. They end up being in their business all the time. They're sacrificing all of their free time, and a lot of times they're sacrificing a lot of their own money because they didn't really put the thought processes in place for the systems and the policies and their pricing structure. And so when clients work with me, they really can get that sense of freedom to have a life outside of their business, because when they work with me, we work on their merchandising, their inventory, their pricing, systems, marketing, branding, their vision, and really what they want to get out of their business, so that they end up having a business that financially supports the life that they want to live instead of living the life that their business allows them to.
Does that sound like an amazing dream or what? Working smarter, not harder.
Correct. And you can do that with me through like strategy sessions or through a year-long program that I call 12 Steps to Living the Top Dog Life. There's 12 months in the year. It's called Dogaholics. We have our own 12-step program. But, it's definitely, I like to say, the addiction never felt so good, right? It was the addiction you never want to get over. But no, in all fairness, dogs are powerful. Pets have massive power in people's lives. And it's very important that as pet parents and petpreneurs that we live up to our best self so that we can make the best lives we can for our pets and the people in our lives.
Beautifully, beautifully said. Where can people find you?
They can just go to dogaholics.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much and continued success.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to say we're all out of time, but I have had so much fun meeting these wonderful women of WIPIN. I hope you've enjoyed their stories, their products. I hope that you've discovered some products that can help you and any problems or challenges that you have as a pet parent. And I hope that you'll go on their sites and learn more about them. So thank you all for listening, and thank you, Mark Winter, our producer, for making us sound so good. My passion is fashion and living stylishly with your dog. So don't forget to visit me at barkandswagger.com for stories on all that and more. And come back and see us at the radio show. So until next time, when fierce fashion calls, bark and swagger.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.